podcast is too long. Well, here, watch this clip then. Talking about that, that's why I never understand, well, at least in movies, I've never been in this type of situation in real life, but like when someone has a gun to your head and they're like, sit down. It's like, no, you're going to kill me. I'm not going to listen to you. Like in fucking American History X when he's like, bite the curb. No, fuck you. Just shoot me. Fuck you. I'm not going to put my mouth on the curb. You're going to kill me regardless. Why am I going to like follow your instructions? Just fucking shoot me.
Sometimes there's hope though, that you're hoping something.
But you have to be in a situation where you're like, no, I'm going to die. Like I'm going to make this as difficult for you as possible.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever been in a position where it's like, if I do follow your instructions, I know I'm going to...
You've never been in that position because you're still alive.
Well, no, maybe I overcome it though. I mean...
But I'm talking about a situation where you are going to die. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a lot of scenes in movies where, like, they're like, when they fucking throw the shovel at you and, like, dig the hole. Like, go fuck yourself.
All right, bet. Shoot me.
Now I'm just going to start throwing ass. Like, I'm going to make this as hard for you as possible.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it back on you, player.
Someone has a gun to your head and they tell you to dig your grave. Go fuck yourself.
I don't know, man, because, you know.
Because what do you think? They're going to dig you the grave and they're like, all right, we'll let you live because you dug that hole for us.
There was this, well, it's all a mentality thing, right? I agree. It's kind of like, fuck you, right? But... So, like, this is kind of, like, related but not. So, there's this UFC fighter.
Universe, don't put me in this situation just because I'm saying I know what I would do in it.
But, no, it is all mentality, right? I guess it's you're either, like, a fighter or you're not, I guess, right?
Fight or flight.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, so there's this UFC fighter. She was talking to, I think, Joe Rogan, and she was saying how she loved this guy, and he was a UFC fighter too, and she loved him, and she was a UFC fighter. They like had that relationship. They're fighters, and he was like perfect, did everything right, like, but he had a fight, and he got his ass beat. She's like, it's not that he got his ass beat, because everybody gets their ass beat, but it's how you get your ass beat. So while he's like holding up like this, like. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she was just like, oh my God, dude, I can't respect you no more. I'm sorry, I can't respect you.
Yeah. Because
in her mind, she's like, you need to be falling down like, fuck you. Like, to the end.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. All that. Like Shia LaBeouf when he got his ass beat by that fucking cop in Lawless.
I thought you were talking about when he got. I thought you were gonna talk about when he got his ass beat in New Orleans.
we can transfer to that one in a minute. But you know what I'm talking about? How he's like that was the hardest thing for me to watch was him how he was getting his ass beat like a bitch, and I was just like,
that's such a good movie though,
bro. So she's like needing like some type of killer, like a Marine, like your dad.
Yeah.
But your dad's off the market, so you know, what are you gonna do? But like, so like for example, when that dude punched me in my mouth with the brass knuckles, and I felt the tooth in my mouth. My mentality was, oh, hell nah.
Yeah.
I said, spit in his face, keep going.
Yeah.
It's the mentality thing.
I've said this to you countless times. Like, if I'm ever in a situation and I know I'm going to get my ass beat, like, there's no... So, you'll find times in your life when there's no getting out of the situation.
Yep.
The situation is what the situation is. And unfortunately, a lot of these times, these are going to be physical altercations. Like, you can sit there and plead and be like, hey... an altercation is going to happen. So I've been in situations, and I've told you this before, like, even if I know I'm about to get my ass beat, I'm going to make sure that you remembered you fought me at least. I'm finna bite you. I'm finna...
do whatever you can.
I'm finna poke your eye out.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to be able to, like, 20 years from now, be like, hey, what happened to your fucking ear? Well, I fought this little skinny-ass dude a long-ass time ago.
That fool saying Pineapple Express.
Bit my fucking ear off.
He cracked it with a face with a bot.
You look like what do you say?
Hamburger.
You look like the hamburger burglar motherfucker. Looks like somebody hit you in the face with a coffee pot.
I remember watching that video when Jay Shack pulled up on us, and he was like, and it's a video of you sitting on top of that guy, and you're and you're beating his ass in the middle of the bar, and it's because he called Jay Shack Jesus, and you were just drunk and feeling frisky, so you were just like, hey, don't call my boy Jesus. You know?
That's some shit that sober me would have been like, hey, you're right, he doesn't like Jesus.
Facts. Good hair. You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
The savior.
But I remember watching that video. That's like one of my favorite videos. It's just like, that's like up there with Stephanie bouncing that bitch's head off the concrete, and me and you were just watching like... I love that video because it starts off with me and you shoulder to shoulder just watching Richard's kids, and my wife is over here bouncing a bitch's head off the fucking concrete. You know what? We should clip this, and I'll send you the video. so they can know what video we're talking about, right?
15.
Because
30.
I can send it to you. You guys got to see this. We were in Austin, Texas.
See, I'm starting to make notes for clips.
I love that. So we're in Austin, Texas. It's after hours, and we fucking go to this place called, I think, someplace, whatever. But at the time, I did have some decent bread. Like, I was just blowing bread. I was allegedly doing my thing, right? So he was like, hey, whoever wants to pay $100 or whatever can jump the line. And there was no line besides like 5 people, but we're drunk, we're having fun.
This was an after-hour spot, so it was like probably 3 in the morning at this point.
Yeah. It's like 3:34 in the morning because I had to shut it down and clean it up. And I'm like, fuck it, money. Boom, me and my guys, we get up in there. Steph has her homegirl with her. They're trailing though. We get up in there, we're chilling, the music's loud. I go up to the DJ, I give him some money, and I was like, hey, play such and such for me. It's one of the songs on YouTube, one of my songs. This is back when my music was mainly on YouTube. He was like, all right, bet, I got you. But as we're chilling, man, I go to the back to where the liquor is, and dude's like, come inside. I go in there and I give him some bread, and he gives me a bottle of some bullshit, some tequila. And I start pouring it up into this big ass pitcher of Sprite, I think, and I'm mixing it. I got the ice and everything, and I'm fucking gone already. I mean, I'm definitely the most gone out of the group.
That was the same night.
Yeah.
No,
well, no,
that wasn't that night.
What same night?
That was that same weekend when you were snapping on everybody in the hotel room.
Oh, I said fuck everybody. Yeah, my bad. Anyway, so fucking. We're focused on Stephanie's ass beating, all right?
Yeah, we're not talking about
you. So
look,
they gave me the thing. I'm all fucking. I come back into the bar. I leave the little room I was at. I come back into the bar, and it's all you hear is ding 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 ding. Real movie star shit, right? I'm just like, whoa, I'm faded. I'm like, hey, and I don't know if it was you or AE came up to me, and was like, I think AE came up because you were already like watching it go down. He came up and he's like, hey, Steph's fighting, dude. And I was like, hell yeah. I didn't hear him. I'm like, hell yeah, I got tequila, bro. And he was like, nah, Steph's fighting. And I was just like, we finna get a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And he grabs me and he's like, Stephanie is fighting somebody. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I look over there and I just give him the fucking thing. And I walk over there like, and then the video, you'll see me pull up on Tony. And, damn, we gotta show the YouTube people too. They gotta see this video. Anyways, I pull up and you see a bitch getting her head bounced off the ground. Bow, bow, and Stephanie's on top of this, and this bitch's arms are flailing around. And Tony gets up close because you could feel the ground, bro. Like between the 808s and fucking this bitch's cranium, bro. It was shaking the ground. And Tony gets real close to her and he's like, "You're going to kill her if you don't stop." And Steph kept going, and he's like, you're going to kill her. And then Stephanie stopped and looked at her and got up. Stephanie was fucking this bitch up so bad that in the mix of fucking thrashing, she hit her own forehead on the ground. So ever since then, she's had like this little, it's like scar tissue underneath her skin. She has a little bump right there that she covers with her hair because she beat the fuck out of this bitch and she hit herself and probably got a fucking hairline fracture in her skull, and it just kind of healed over, right? Crazy as fuck. But what happened with them, bro, is when they followed in behind us, these 2 bitches bumped into Stephanie and her homegirl, right? So when they bumped into each other, it was like, excuse you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, they started arguing, bumping. I don't know what they said, but apparently they started throwing hands. Steph grabbed that bitch, said, man, I started slamming her, and that bitch started hitting her, and Steph said, nope, bitch, mink. Took her ass down on some jujitsu type shit. Meanwhile, Stephanie's homegirl, I'm not going to say her name because I don't want anybody to get clout off us, but she is a hood-ass bitch, right? And she's from, like, Oak Cliff and shit. So, like, she's from Dallas. Like, from the hood. And she throws them things, my boy. And she was, fop. I mean, the other chick got her ass beat just differently. And I mean, it was just Steph and her homegirl working in fools. These motherfuckers, security came up to me and they're like, they're with y'all? And I was like, they are, yeah. Not the dead bitches.
Not them 2 dead bitches. No,
and he was like, he put me on my back and I was blowing a square. And keep in mind, I had been throwing money in this bitch at the DJ like it was nothing. I bought the cheap ass bottle for fucking $100 or skip the line for $100. I'm just like, just feeling myself. And this motherfucker said, hey, if you have problems with anybody else in here, just let us know and we'll kick them out, bro.
Yeah, you don't have to kill people.
Yeah, just like let us know, because like you paid money to get up in this bitch, so we'll kick whoever out for you. And I'm just like, bad, I'm feeling like the man in that bitch. But yeah, that's like one of my favorite videos as well.
Good times. I forgot about that J-Shack video until you just brought it up. Completely, I just left my brain.
Yeah, I can't. Well, you guys were at the bar.
We're at Tommy's.
Yeah, and I was on the way from Abilene to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think me and Knowledge maybe either by myself or I was with somebody, and I was coming to you, and then when you guys were at the bar, and you're like, yeah man, we'll meet you over there. So then when I finally get there, you're just like, Jay Shack's like, this motherfucker just beat somebody ass for calling me Jesus. And I was like, what? And he told me, bro, and I was like, oh man, that's amazing, bro. Yeah, man, those are like two of my favorite videos.
We used to be rowdy. We don't get down like that no more. We're fathers, and I will beat your fucking ass if I have to, but I'm not out there looking for confrontation. I'm avoiding it, if anything. Like, I'll do everything in my power to avoid a physical altercation. But if it has to happen, hey, it is what it is. That's your loss at that point.
No, I definitely am not trying to fucking fight, bro. Like,
no, especially nowadays, everybody just wants to shoot somebody. Like, I'm cool.
Man.
You got it. You got it.
I will say, I do have the presence of a motherfucker that don't really have to fight.
But see, I don't.
I know.